Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you will go about making your first 1K in print-on-demand sales with Etsy and how we intend to help you get there. So just imagine this for one moment, right? So imagine you now with your brand new Etsy store, and if I said to you, all that you need to do is just use your existing designs, okay, or use AI to create artwork, to create designs, and you just go and create print-on-demand mock-ups, so product images, okay, using a tool, a free tool I'll share with you in this video, and then you just create listings on Etsy to sell those products, and then as you make sales, you send those orders to us. We will produce the product and ship it to your customer completely for free, right? So as it says there right in front of you right now, you're probably wondering what's in it for us. Well, this is what I'm going to explain in the rest of the video. So guys, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So just like you can't gain any market share in any industry without paying your way in, right? We cannot grow our business as a print-on-demand supplier, for which we have been for over 10 years now. And we can't grow our business without investing in people like you. So without you becoming a successful reseller on Etsy, selling products that essentially we will supply for you. Now, to grow our business, we want to invest in resellers just like you. And what we do is we are quite happy to fund your growth with free products so that we can ultimately establish you as a new seller on the Etsy marketplace with your print-on-demand products. And we will ultimately benefit from this as a result of you selling your products on the Etsy marketplace in the future, right? So this means we will help you get your Etsy print-on-demand shop up and running, and we will actually fund your growth all the way to your first 1K in sales on Etsy with your own print-on-demand products. These are your own unique products. Now that I've got your intrigue, let me explain a little bit more about how this works and how I think it can help you. So what I'm about to share with you now is exactly how we are going to help you make your first 1K in print-on-demand sales. So if you've ever tried print-on-demand before, you've probably failed. Many people fail. Probably 96% of people fail. It's probably even more than that, right? So you probably know just how difficult it is to get sales on Etsy, certainly with print-on-demand, right? And the reality of it is this, is that I can honestly say to you right now, if you go at this right now, you will struggle to make sales because you have very little chance of getting any organic traffic whatsoever as a new seller on Etsy. It doesn't matter how good your designs are, you will not get traffic, right? And the problem is that you just don't know how to get traffic, and I'm going to tell you in this video exactly how to get traffic, right? But you're going to need some kind of advantage to do it, right? Now, the advantage that we give you is that we do this by supplying all of your print-on-demand orders for free. So the advantage that we're giving you essentially is a cost advantage over everyone else on Etsy who is also working with their own suppliers and having to pay for the products that they are shipping to their customers. You're not going to have to do that. We're going to supply your products completely free of charge. So you are going to have a significant price advantage over every single print-on-demand supplier on Etsy right now. So basically, what you're going to be able to do with our help as your print-on-demand supplier is that you're going to be able to launch your brand new Etsy shop, and you will be able to just undercut the entire market for your print-on-demand products, right? And you'll be able to do this because you won't have any product costs, whereas they will. So you will be able to do it and make profit. You'll be able to sell your products at a low price, cheaper than the market, and still make a profit. Whereas your competitors will not be able to do that and won't do that, right? So now you have an advantage over your competitors. Let me tell you why this is guaranteed to work, right? So the reason why you haven't been able to get any sales on Etsy up until this point is because you probably just don't know how Etsy works on a fundamental level, okay? Now, I have been selling personally on Etsy for forever and a day, right? I have made more than 14 or 15,000 sales on Etsy combined. You can go look at the video I posted yesterday. I just showed you an Etsy account yesterday that I make over $1,000 a week on that account, and I've got multiple Etsy seller accounts. So the point is that I think I know a thing or two about growing Etsy accounts, right? So let me explain something to you now about growing stores on Etsy. You have to understand that growth has to be self-funded, okay? It will not happen by itself. Long gone are the days where you could just put products on Etsy and the sales would roll in, right? That was Etsy early days, okay? Etsy no longer works like that at all, right? So this is why every time you try to start an Etsy store, it fails. Now, the problem with Etsy, and actually you can apply what I'm going to tell you now to pretty much any marketplace because they're all the same. Fundamentally they all work the same, right? The thing is that Etsy is not going to grow your store for you, okay? It doesn't need to. It has thousands and thousands of new sellers signing up to sell on its marketplace every single month, and it has millions and millions of products. It does not need your business, right? That might sound harsh, but it's true, okay? They don't need you, you need them, right? So this is why they will not grow your store for you like they used to. In the beginning, Etsy needed sellers. They needed to make sure that they got you sales so they would give you organic traffic. Those days are over, right? And this is where we can help you. So whenever you want to grow an Etsy store, the process of doing it is pretty much exactly the same. It doesn't really matter what type of products you're selling, right? The process is the same because the process is based on the fundamentals of how Etsy works, right? So it doesn't matter what you sell. So what you have to do is you have to prove to Etsy, and this is the hard bit, right? You have to prove to Etsy that your products will sell, and you have to prove to Etsy that you can give buyers essentially perfect experiences, 5-star experiences, right? You have to prove to Etsy that you can sell, that you're not going to list crap, and by that I mean turn traffic into sales, because that's really all they're looking at, and that you can handle those sales in such a way that your customers will be delighted and they will leave you 5-star reviews. That is essentially all Etsy wants from you. Don't overcomplicate it. Etsy does not want anything more than that from you. It just wants you to convert traffic into sales, and it wants you to give buyers a 5-star experience which looks good on Etsy, right? So what you have to do is do that, and then as you do that, Etsy will start to send you organic traffic. Okay, in the beginning, Etsy will not send you any organic traffic whatsoever. In the beginning, the only way to get traffic on Etsy is by sending that traffic there yourself, which is either through the likes of social media. If you don't have a social media audience, then that's out of the question, right? So again, 99% of people don't have that option when they're just starting out. So how do you get traffic to Etsy? Well, the only way you get traffic to a brand new Etsy store is by using Etsy ads. Yes, you have to use ads. Yes, you have to pay Etsy more money. That is how they've set things up. That's how it works. But let me explain something else, right? For example, there is a concept with Etsy stores and with eBay stores as well, and also on Amazon. There is a concept called sales throttling, which you also need to be aware of. Okay, so I'll give an example. If you take an Etsy store that is currently doing around £1,000 a month in sales, that store will very likely continue to make about £1,000 in sales month after month after month after month, right? Now, this is assuming that you don't change your ad spend, you don't add any new products, you don't remove any products, and you don't change your prices. Because what happens on these platforms is that once you get to a certain level, they will essentially throttle your sales. What they do is they don't actually throttle your sales, they throttle your traffic, because everybody knows, or at least everyone should know, that traffic is fundamentally what equals sales anyway, right? So forget sales, you should really just be focusing on building traffic, because you'll get sales at a certain rate of conversion. Anyway, so how Etsy do this is that they monitor your store and they look at where you currently are, right? And what they do is they send you just enough traffic to consistently give you the same amount of sales that you had month after month after month. So what happens is, if you are a brand new Etsy store and you have 0 sales currently, then what Etsy are going to do every single month is they're going to send you no traffic and you're going to remain on 0 sales, right? And when I say no traffic, you'll get drips, right? Drips and drips and drips and drips. Not enough to make sales. And the reason why they do this, okay, especially for established sellers, is because it gives them stability. They know that they can rely on their Etsy income if they are stable. If your Etsy sales were like this, up and down constantly, month after month after month, you wouldn't have stability and you wouldn't be able to trust that your Etsy business was ever secure. So what they do is they have you self-fund your growth up to your next level of sales. Okay, you have to push through in order for Etsy to send you more traffic. So that essentially means spend money on advertising, give Etsy more money in fees essentially, because that's what they want. They'll go, okay, thanks very much, we'll now send you more traffic, and then you convert that traffic into more sales. You continue to give 5-star buyer experiences to buyers on Etsy. That looks good on Etsy. Etsy then go, oh, actually, we sent a bunch of this extra traffic to this seller, which they paid for, by the way. So it wasn't experimental on Etsy's part. You paid for that traffic. You converted that traffic into sales, and you provided 5-star experiences for those buyers. Etsy are like, wow, this seller should be at 2,000 a month in sales. This seller should be at 4,000 a month in sales. This seller should be at 10,000 a month in sales, right? The concept is the same whatever level that you're at, okay? And that's how it works in levels. You get to a level, you continue doing the same thing, you don't change anything, you stay there. If you change something, that's what happens. That's what causes problems. It's because people change things. They raise their prices, they add products, they remove products, and that's what gives the deviation in the account. But if you do nothing, you will continue the same, because once you're at a level, they'll just send you the same amount of traffic every single month, and you'll convert roughly about the same number of sales every single month, and you'll have stable income, right? But the problem with this is that you become stuck and you're unable to grow, right? And this is true for established sellers like ourselves, but it's also true for brand new stores as well. So if you're starting from 0, you're going to be stuck at 0 with no sales if you have this fundamental belief that Etsy, for some reason, has to send you traffic or has to give you sales. It doesn't. It actually doesn't care if you make any sales whatsoever, right? It only cares about itself. It's a publicly traded company, right? It's in it for itself. Now, here's how you actually get around this, right? So this is what you need to do in order to get sales. You just need to add new listings every single day. Okay, so for print on demand, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get your print on demand designs together. You're going to create products on Etsy, and you're going to create products every single day on Etsy, and you're going to grow consistently the number of new listings on your store every single day. Now, I am a big advocate of recommending that new sellers go in with 5 new listings per day and do that every single day. Within 12 months, you'll have over 1,800 listings in your store, and 1,800 listings is enough to get you to $1,000 per week, let alone to $1,000 in sales. You can get to 50 grand a year on Etsy with 1,800 listings, right? So add new listings every day and then drive traffic with paid ads. Okay, now if you want to know how to drive traffic with paid ads, go and watch the video that I posted yesterday, and I explain how you drive traffic with paid ads, how you set up to run ads as a new seller at $1 per day, and then as your sales get roughly up to about, I think the threshold is about $300 per month, you then start dividing your sales figure by 30, and then you minus that by the percentage that you want your ad spend to be. So if you want your ad spend to be 10% of your sales, then what you do is you take your monthly sales, divide by 30, and then minus that by 90%, and then you're left with a daily spend that you set as your Etsy ad spend every single day, and you repeat that every single day. And what this allows you to do, this allows you to have a static ad spend of 10% or 15% or 5% or whatever you want to set yours at. You can have a consistent ad spend that is knowable. You know what that ad spend is going to be at the end of the month, even though you are using a cost per click model. Okay, that's how you get an ad spend. I explained it in a lot more detail in the last video. So add new listings every single day, drive traffic with paid ads because you're not going to get any organic traffic, as I've explained in this video, and give buyers prices that they cannot ignore. This is where the undercut in the market comes in, because the worst thing you can do, and this is honest to God, the worst thing you can do is get traffic and not convert that traffic, right? You have to convert that traffic. Now, you're not going to convert traffic at 100%, right? You're not going to get 100 visitors and get 100 sales. It doesn't work like that. But there are some numbers that you should aim for. As a brand new seller on Etsy, you should absolutely be aiming for 1%. Okay? If you're getting 1%, you're making a good start. Now, as you get more established, you should be increasing your conversion rate by using promotions every single day. Again, I explained that in yesterday's video. But essentially, you want to be converting as much traffic as possible, and eventually you want to be able to get your store to about 4%. Okay? 4% is a great place to be in terms of conversion. That means you're converting 100 visitors into about 4%. That is about double the average, right? That is an excellent place to be. But in the beginning, you should be happy with 1%. So list new items every single day, drive traffic with paid ads in the beginning, give buyers prices they simply cannot ignore. And if you do that, you will absolutely grow your store and get the results that you want. Now, unfortunately, most people don't do this, right? Because they don't want to lose money, right? But most people wrongly assume that Etsy is an easy way to make money. But as I have explained to you in this video, I have very clearly explained to you that Etsy is not an easy way to make money at all. In reality, just like any other business, okay, you cannot gain any share of the Etsy market for your products. I don't care how special your products are, it won't matter. You can't get a share of that market. You cannot get in without paying for it. Right? This applies to every single business in the land, right? You get in through advertising and for paying for it, right? So you need to think about this in a different way, okay? Don't think about it as if you're losing money. You are not losing money. You are spending money. You're spending money to buy market share. And if you understand this, you will win at this game, right? And it is unfortunately a game. So what we can do for you is this. We can give you our full support, and we can give you everything that you essentially need to make your Etsy shop a print-on-demand success, right? And this is how we enable you to do it. We have a program called our Etsy Print on Demand Accelerator, right? And this program costs £395. And what we give you is we give you a £1,000 sales allowance for just £395. Okay, so this means, just in case it's not clear, you pay us £395 and then you can go and set your prices on Etsy at whatever price you want. You can go 50% under the market if you want and sell your products like hotcakes, right? We allow you to do that until you've made £1,000 in sales. And that's how we get you to £1,000 in sales, because we know you can go in under the market. You've paid this fixed cost. You're not going to have to pay a single penny more for any product that you sell. The only thing that you have to do is send us your shipping labels. So unfortunately, if you were thinking about listing your products at £1 or $1, that's not going to work, because you still need to pay for your shipping labels, just like every other Etsy seller, and you need to send us those shipping labels. So you have to be reasonable about it in terms of how you price your products, but you will not have to worry about any product costs whatsoever, because we will cover this product cost. And I will explain to you in a moment how much of a benefit this really is, in case it's not completely obvious to you right now. So there are no hidden costs whatsoever. You simply will not pay us a penny more until your Etsy shop has made £1,000 in print on demand sales, and we do not put any time limit or any expiry date on this offer whatsoever. Now, after you reach £1,000 in sales with your store, and if you follow my guidance, you absolutely will, we'll give you two options. First option is that you can just continue on with your Etsy store, selling the print on demand products, and then you just pay us per product every time you make a sale. Or we will give you the option to completely re-enroll in this same program and get this 1k sales offer for £395 again. And what we'll do, we'll help you scale for another £1,000 in sales. So once you get to £1,000 in sales for £395 as a fixed cost, we'll let you pay £395 again for another £1,000 in sales, and we'll get you to £2,000. And this is how we do this as a cycle to grow Etsy stores to multiple thousands in pounds. We just allow people to pay this fixed cost so that they can set the prices at wherever they want. They can continue to undercut the market. They can continue to get sales and be the cheapest for their products on Etsy. And this is how they grow their Etsy stores into real dominant leaders in this space. So every time you re-enroll, you get all of the same benefits and you get to keep all of the profit that your Etsy store makes. So if you're on board and you want to guarantee that your Etsy print on demand store is a success, then you can do it with our Etsy print accelerator, or print on demand accelerator rather, and you can sign up for that using the link in the description down below. So let me just finish off with a couple of FAQs, right? How does it work exactly? Now I've explained pretty much how it works, but essentially you just sign up, click the sign up page, it'll take you here. It's $395. Your first £1,000 worth of Etsy print on demand products supplied free. You just send us your shipping labels and we supply the products for free. It's a very, very, very simple offer. I've explained exactly how that is. Once you do that, we will work with you then to set up your Etsy shop if you haven't already done that. After that, you can start listing products on Etsy right away and begin selling on Etsy. And then we will handle all of your orders. We'll produce all your items. We'll package them and ship them to your customers with branding, your own branding for your own Etsy store. And we'll do that for you until you make 1k in sales. What type of products can you sell? Well, we offer print on demand in two types of products. Okay, so we offer print on demand in personalized mugs and in wall art. We used to offer stickers, but now we just do personalized mugs and wall art. Okay, because these are the most popular. So you can sell personalized mugs. I'll give you an example of these mugs. You can sell these 11-ounce ceramic mugs here in the different colors with the different inners as well, and you can sell these 8-ounce, what they call the ceramic camper. You can sell these as well on Etsy with your own designs on them, and you can sell wall art. Again, you just can add your own designs to sell wall art. Now, can I use my own designs? Well, that is precisely what print on demand is. Essentially, you create product mock-ups for your personalized mugs or wall art or it's up to you. Use your own artwork, sell those products on Etsy. How do you make product mock-ups, you're probably asking? Well, there is a service called Placeit. They offer free and paid plans. We're not affiliated, but it's brilliant. We use it ourselves. You can go here and you can type in mug mock-ups like so, and they literally have thousands and thousands and thousands of different mug mock-ups that you can literally just apply your designs to, and you can create product images for Etsy. It's super, super simple. How do you fulfill your orders? Well, you just use our retailer app. You log into your account on our website. I'll just show you an example of this now. I'm going to pull in our retailer app, which is this, guys. This is our retailer app, and then you just upload your orders through this upload orders form. Upload your order file, send us your orders for Etsy, and send us your Etsy shipping labels as well, and then we process your orders that way. It's super, super simple. So, can you offer personalized orders? Yes, you can. So, after you upload your orders, you can use our send order information form, which I should have showed you as well. But essentially, you can use that form to send us any personalized information for specific Etsy orders that you have sold. Again, it's super, super easy. Turnaround time, we ship orders within 1 business day. That's faster than any of the big boys, if you like, Printify, Printful. They take much longer to ship with standard delivery. We can process your orders within 1 business day, and we actually deliver within 2 to 3 days after that. In terms of how you pay for your orders, well, you don't have to pay for your orders individually. If you make 10 sales in 1 day, what you do is you actually just download an order file from Etsy, and you send us that order file through our upload orders form. That means you can send all of your orders over to us in one go. We will then send you a daily invoice for all of those orders at once. And if you're in our print on demand accelerator anyway, you actually don't get any invoice whatsoever, because we are supplying all of your products for free. But that's essentially how it would work in the future if you decide not to re-enroll in our print on demand accelerator. And how do you track the delivery of your orders? Well, if you buy your shipping labels on Etsy, which is how I recommend that you do it, you can track the delivery of your orders through Etsy itself. Otherwise, if you use an external carrier, you'll need to connect your Etsy account with them so that you can buy shipping labels with the external carrier, and they'll actually send the shipping information back to Etsy for you. If you need help with that, we can certainly help you set that up. Can you sell outside the United Kingdom? Yes, you can. We are based in the United Kingdom, in case you haven't guessed by my accent. You can literally sell at anywhere in the world. You can enroll in our print on demand accelerator regardless of where you are. You don't have to sell on Etsy UK. You can sell on Etsy.com. You can even sell on eBay or even on Amazon. It's called our Etsy print on demand accelerator, but it's not specifically for Etsy. What you do, if you want to sell outside the UK, you just charge your customers for shipping, or you embed it in your prices, and you just send us the shipping labels for those orders. We can actually help you set up an account with the local carriers based here in the UK, so that you can create shipping labels here in the UK for your overseas orders. You can do that at the lowest possible cost. So if you're based in the United States or in Canada, for example, and you want to enroll in this program, you're probably wondering, well, how do I buy shipping labels that go from the UK to my customers in Canada? Well, what we do is we can actually get you set up with a local carrier here, like the Royal Mail, or we use Every, and we'll actually get you set up with them with your own account. We actually allow you to use us as your returns address, your base address. That allows you to set up the account here in the UK, and by doing so, that means you can buy shipping labels from local carriers at the cheapest possible cost, and then you can sell your products to your home market as well. So that's everything I've got for you guys. I just want to end the video with the actual benefit that you're actually getting. Go back to the cost of the program. It's $395 and you get £1,000 in sales. Now let me give you an example of why this is such value. If we head over to our dropship catalog and price list, which you can find after you create an account with us. By the way, it's totally free to create an account with us. You can get access to all of our price lists, all of our resources, all of our content, all of our products completely for free. Just go to our website and create an account. It's completely free for you to do that. So I'm just looking at a dropship catalog right now. If we just take the 11-ounce mugs, for example, which I just showed you a moment ago, the unit cost single for these is £7, right? So this is the thing, right? The unit cost is £7 each. Now, if you're paying £7 each for these mugs, outside of being enrolled in this Launch Accelerator program, okay, then if we take the cost of the program, which is £395, and we divide that by 7, because this is what you would have to pay anyway, that gives you 56 mugs, right? 56 mugs. That's your break-even point, right? That you would sell 56 mugs. That's what you're paying for. If you're paying £395, you're paying for 56 mugs essentially. But this is where this program provides insane value. Let's say you wanted to sell your mugs on Etsy, bear in mind because you can set your own prices. If you want to sell your mugs under the market and sell your mugs for £7 each, which you would not be able to do profitably ever, but you can with this program. Well, let's just divide £1,000 by 7. That is 142 mugs. Okay? So at 50, you're paying for 56 mugs at $395, and you can sell your mugs for £7, which is undercutting the market, and you can sell 142 mugs. So you're actually getting 142 mugs for £395, assuming that you're selling at £7. Now you don't have to sell at £7, you can sell at £6, you can get even more mugs. We don't care what price you sell at. The program is not set up in that way. The program is set up so that we can get you established on Etsy so that you are a long-term reseller of our print-on-demand service, so that we can continue to supply your mugs month after month after month, year after year after year, and you can grow and scale your Etsy store to multiple thousands of pounds per month in sales, so that it essentially becomes your sole primary income. That's what we are doing with this program. That's what we aim to do. That's how we can help you. If you're interested, click the link in the description down below. You can find out all the info. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Or you can just join my free Slack community. There's a link for that down below as well. Completely free for you to join. You can get access to me straight away. Just reach out to me there. If you have any questions, I'll be available to answer them for you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this video wrapped up now. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in making money online. We've built an entire ecosystem to help you do that. You can go and check it out. Links in the description down below. Access to everything on our website is completely free. Go there, sign up right now, completely free. You can get access to all of our resources, all of our training, all of our content completely for free. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.